3 dangerous habits you should never do if you have type 2 diabetes, and make sure you watch this video because it may very well save your life. The first one, I see this a lot, and it is when people keep eating unhealthy foods because they're losing weight because they have type 2 diabetes. It is such a problem because a lot of times people think, oh, like I'm losing weight, I'm eating like a lot of different foods, yet I'm losing weight. This is actually very concerning because with type 2 diabetes, the reason why you're losing weight when you're eating more is because your cells are not absorbing the glucose or the energy. And what happens if you don't absorb the glucose? It's actually stuck in the blood, and that's what causes high blood sugar. When your body can't use glucose, it can get into DKA, which means diabetic ketoacidosis. This is where your body overproduces ketones, which can be toxic for the body. It can dehydrate you, and a lot of times it requires hospitalization. Actually, most of the time it does require hospitalization and may even be fatal. So if you are losing weight and you have type 2 diabetes and you're eating a lot, please stop and focus on reversing insulin resistance and help your cells be able to absorb the glucose again. Number 2 is having inconsistent meals. If you have inconsistent meals throughout the day, your hormones and your body don't know when to appropriately release hormones to balance your body. For example, your body don't know when it's time to be hungry or when it's time to be full. And so it's actually very important for you to have consistent meal times. And if you have consistent meal times, it can also prevent dangerous episodes like hyperglycemia, hypoglycemia. So make sure that you have consistent meal times. Finally, number 3 is to not check your blood sugar at all. I know it's easy to do that because oftentimes the reason why people don't like checking their blood sugar, or the biggest reason why people don't like checking their blood sugar, is because they don't like seeing the high numbers on the glucometer, and that discourages them, and oftentimes they may feel like a failure because their blood sugar is so high, and that puts them in a state of denial where they don't check their blood sugar anymore. Now, this can be very dangerous because if you don't check your blood sugar, you don't know when your blood sugar is very high or very low, and both situations can be fatal and can be very dangerous. So make sure you check your blood sugar. A lot of times people pass out because they have hypoglycemia, hyperglycemia. It can go both ways. So it's very important to know where your blood sugar is at. And once you know where it's at, you can actually make changes toward having a more of a normal blood sugar. Now, you don't have to check your blood sugar every second and be worried about it. That's not what I want you to do, but I do want you to have an idea of where your blood sugar is at and take a step back. Don't let that number define you, but see it with a scientific lens and know that, okay, if my blood sugar is a little bit higher, here are the things that I can do to bring it down. Or if my blood sugar is a bit lower, can I talk to my doctor about adjusting the medication so my blood sugar isn't that low? There's a lot of things that you can do when you know the data, but do not be in denial, because that is when usually people don't know where their health is and they may pass out or even pass away as well. So let me know what you think about this list, and if you want to learn how you can finally reverse the root cause of type 2 diabetes, which is insulin resistance, then watch my free reversing diabetes training. Link is in the description below, and I'll see you guys there.